Scream 1 was amazing. Scream 1 was amazing. But in light of Black History Month, we gotta shed the light on it wasn't no black characters in Scream 1. Now wait, before anybody get offended or think this video is going another way, trust me, it's not. This is all about positivity and humor, so stay with me. Now I'm just one person. I don't think I can speak for an entire community, but I think I have some influence or can dictate some of the beliefs. But I can tell you this, when it comes to Woodsboro and those murders, if black people did live in Woodsboro, they would have got the hell up out of there when all of that stuff occurred. So there's no offense taken that there were no black characters in Woodsboro. I think that was very realistic. But now that joke to the side, there was a little buzz in the film back then about there not being black characters in it. We all know the phases and that, our timeline has went through. So we open up Scream 2 with Jada Pinkett Smith, who actually headlined the trailers, and Omar Epps. So on our journey down the Scream timeline, that's where we must start. Let's start with Maureen Evans. Maureen Evans was portrayed as a senior biomedical student at Windsor College in the 1997 film Scream 2, set in 1998. Despite having an upcoming biology exam, she attended the midnight sneak preview screening of the movie Stab with her boyfriend Phil Stevens, who is more of a minor character who appears in the opening of Scream 2. Maureen and Phil attended a preview screening of the horror film Stab, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Despite her dislike for horror movies, Maureen reluctantly agreed to go with Phil. When Phil went to the bathroom, he was stabbed in the head by Ghostface. When listening to strange noises coming from the bathroom stall beside him, Ghostface then disguised themselves as Phil and sat next to Maureen in the theater. Maureen became suspicious when she saw the blood on the killer's jacket and was subsequently killed by being repeatedly stabbed. Her death was later determined to be part of a series of copycat killings based on the original Woodsboro murders. The name Maureen was significant because it was the name of Sidney Prescott's mother, the first victim of the Woodsboro killers. Maureen Evans was portrayed by actress Jada Pinkett Smith, and Phil Stevens was portrayed by actor Omar Epps. Tyson Fox. Tyson, with a background in Shakespeare, played the role of Ricky Wofford, who was inspired by Randy Meeks. The character was set to be killed by a large pair of scissors. Tyson had a cordial relationship with the rest of the cast and was known for his easygoing and humorous personality. He briefly encountered Sidney after the Woodsboro set attack and the theft of the props by Angelina. During Jennifer Jolly's house explosion, Tyson was absent, and the two others, Stephen Stone and Tom Prince, died. Tyson appeared again during Sidney's attack and at Roman's 30th birthday party, where Angelina encouraged him to separate from the others. He died after a fight with Ghostface and was stabbed in the stomach. Despite trying to escape and alert the police, he was thrown off a balcony by Ghostface and died from his injuries. Dewey called out for Tyson, but Tyson was already dead, and Sidney discovered his body next to a metal detector. As Ghostface took a moment to admire his handiwork before moving on to the next victim. Tyson Fox was portrayed by real-life actor Dion Richmond. Deputy Anthony Perkins, who had a very small role in Scream 4, served as a police officer in Woodsboro. He was tasked with protecting Sidney Prescott and Jill Roberts from the threat of Ghostface. Deputy Perkins was not successful as he was stabbed in the head, lacking on his duties. Detective Perkins was portrayed by real-life actor Anthony Anderson. Haley McDaniel. Haley, a student of psychology, hails from Ohio in the United States and enrolls at Windsor College as a freshman in 1997. She strikes up a friendship with her roommate, Sidney Prescott, who has moved away from her hometown of Woodsboro, California. The relationship between Haley and Sidney seems to be a close one, with Haley filling in the role of Sidney's new best friend following the loss of her childhood best friend, Tatum Riley. The depth of their friendship is not further explored in the film. Haley expresses her concerns about Sidney's solitude and asks her to attend a sorority mixer. After learning about the murders of Maureen Evans and Phil Stevens, Haley attends the mixer with Sidney. At the event, Haley rejects the advances of student Mickey and is shocked by the attack on Derek Feldman. After Randy's death, Haley joins Sidney and two bodyguards, Richards and Andrews, under 24/7 protection. However, after the death of the bodyguards, Haley and Sidney are trapped in a locked car. When Sidney manages to escape through the window, she helps Haley do the same. However, when Sidney runs back to the car to find the killer, Haley is grabbed by Ghostface. Despite Sidney's efforts to save her, Haley is fatally stabbed 4 times in the chest by the killer. Haley is portrayed by, no everybody, this is not rapper Raw Digger, Elise Neal. The inclusion of a new nervous cameraman for Gale Weathers, due to the fate of her previous cameraman, provides a humorous touch. However, the defining characteristic of Joel is that he abandons Gale midway through the movie and manages to survive. He successfully beats the odds. Alright, and now I just gotta change it up because I'm sorry, like Joel just deserved a little something different for the video, yo. This dude did what this movie, this whole franchise could have been over if everybody decided to do exactly what Joel did. But Joel joins Gale Weathers as her new cameraman at Windsor College. He follows her around, capturing press conferences and interviews with Sidney Prescott and Cotton Weary, as instructed by Gale. As the murders commence, Joel becomes concerned about Gale's pursuit of the story and decides to read her book to better understand the situation. After reading the fate of her previous cameraman, he becomes anxious for his own safety. During a discussion about the murders with Gale, Dewey, and Randy, Jill becomes uneasy and leaves the conversation when they mention the previous cameraman's death. Upon the death of Randy, Joel decides it's in his best interest to leave Windsor College to avoid becoming a victim himself. Big ups to Joel. And that concludes our Black History Month tribute, homage to the Scream characters. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, share the video, comment the best moments of these characters in the comments, subscribe, and until the next video, peace.